look at.
That one, I guess.
Alright, well, we're going to be doing a reaction to reacting to Fine Brothers. It's React World. It annoys the shit out of me.
You know the shit out of everybody. But still, so obviously everyone knows what that whole thing was and that it's not going to go ahead anyway.
Yeah.
But still, I feel it's something that people should at least react about in some way, because I think everyone has an opinion on it. Like,
Yes.
everyone has a reaction to their wanting to trademark reacting online.
Which is fucking retarded, because how can you trademark something that's been around for donkey's years?
That's the thing. It's reacting is it's something that everyone does, like every second of the day. Like when someone says something to you, you react. Like you give your response.
You watch TV, you react.
Exactly. Like he just reacted to what I just said. Like, and I just reacted to what he said. Like it's so common, and yet, and I think people have taken that a little bit too much to heart with the whole, trying to trademark reacting in general. Like obviously they're just trying to trademark the reacting videos. But I think the main problem with them is the way they went about talking about what they were going to do. That's where they shot themselves in the foot.
Pretty much.
And I mean, the whole thing with it is like, okay, if you want to trademark your style of video and all that, that's fine. But then don't say that, don't send out cease and desist orders, and don't tell people to go and bash other content creators or whatever, like who do a similar style, because that's just a thing at YouTube. Like I enjoy watching react videos, and I enjoy watching the Fine Brothers react things. Not all of them, because most of them bore the shit out of me, but when it's something relatable to me, I enjoy it.
Yeah, that's why we were just watching a react video by Boogie2988, and he was saying when you watch a react video, like the kids react, elders react, you know it's by them. And like I was saying to Matt, I had no idea who the fuck posted that on. Like I didn't search for it, it comes up on the side as a recommended for you video, so I watched it. Like, I had no idea these fucking moronic people did them.
I mean, that was my thing. I didn't know. I knew the Fine Brothers, like the name, through the video. I didn't know who they were, what they looked like. They just a channel to me. It's something that's uploaded. I mean, and I always thought that it was one person. I didn't know it was two, which should have been implied in Fine Brothers. But yeah, I just think it's hilarious to me that these people make so much money through YouTube, and I get why, because it's popular, they get views, and all of that crap in their business. But it's like, to me, they're barely even YouTube, like they're barely content creators. Like, they're not on camera. They're not. And I don't even care to look at their old videos to see if they ever did do a thing like that, or any of their other videos. Like, they're not an important channel to me. And it's just funny that to a lot of people they are important, and to themselves they're important.
Yeah, it's like you said, they don't do it themselves, they just grab random people and be like, oh look, react to this 2 Girls 1 Cup video. Okay, that's been around for a long time, but elders will say, oh that's disgusting, and teens will be like,
I mean, that's the thing too. Most of their videos are, it's one reason why I'm not like a proper fan of them. I just like some of them because it's funny to me. Like the elders react to Slipknot, that was funny to me because I like Slipknot and I know that they're weird and shocking to old people. But like, you know what they're gonna say. Like, I wonder what some like 8-year-old woman's response is gonna be to like some guy in a mask screaming on stage. Like, I wonder.
homicidal.
And then like these children, like who know shit all about shit all. Like, it's entertaining to watch. It's that same thing of YouTube. It's entertaining to watch someone be stupid.
No, it just frustrates me to watch people that don't know a thing they should know. So I watched one of their reacts, teens or whatever it was. I don't know. It was one I was watching, and it was breaking down the Bohemian Rhapsody lyrics. This one girl didn't know who the fuck, didn't know what the fuck Bohemian Rhapsody was. And then you watch them all read this, and they're like, oh, I listened to that song. I didn't know it was them.
But then again, that's half the appeal of their... Like, there's a lot of YouTube videos out there that are designed to troll and to make people, to get some sort of response out of them. And that's the whole appeal of the thing. But they're not the only people who can do that.
No, but whenever that, when that thing came on, frustrated me, I switched the video off. So that's a great reaction for them.
No, but again, that's the whole thing. It's just to make people watch. But I think the whole thing that irritated me with them being like, I had never ever seen their faces before until like this morning when I watched a video of them talking about, you know, their, what was it called, React World.
React World.
That's the first time I ever saw their faces, and it's like, to me,
No wonder they were behind camera.
yeah, pretty much. Like that one guy with the receding hairline, I'm like, this is how you talk on camera.
They got
You
the
have
face
your neck
for,
all the way back.
they got the face for radio.
No, but to me, the main thing that I didn't like what they were doing for is it comes across as very much a business thing and as a money thing. Like,
They don't need more money.
exactly,
got a lot
they
of fucking money.
have truckloads of money now, and they'll have truckloads of money before all that, and then they'll have truckloads of money after all this dies down. Like, but like I said, to me, it just came across as very sterile and businessy. Like, they made that video trying to be like, hey, we're your friends, and we're gonna like help you and make this community, this world thing. But like, I've
We're
never
just
seen you
gonna
before.
Take half your money
Yeah,
and then monetize all your other videos because you give us control of your channel.
and that's, yeah, like the whole thing is they just came across as a business, and then even like more spots that they went wrong in that, in the way that they spoke about it and promoted it and all that, was that they didn't say, they went up front with a lot. Like, I watched a couple of videos of other people like Lewis Spears, where like basically when you try to sign up for that, well, back when you were able to try and sign up to this React World thing, you sign over your channel to them. It gives them control to delete your videos, to view your statistics, your like, you know, the amount of trouble that you've been in, all of that sort of stuff.
Everything.
Like, they have control of everything, which basically means if you were to make one React video or two React videos and then you're like, this isn't really working.
I'm just going to do vlogs or gaming
Yeah.
channels.
So then, but then they still
Gaming
make
videos.
money off of your ad revenue, any branding and anything. They still take a percentage of that for like the entire term of your contract with them, which like that is ridiculous. Like, and I think YouTube shouldn't be so businessy, but like, unfortunately, it is. Like, YouTube.
Like, look at Nintendo's thing.
Yeah.
I'd never do the Nintendo thing. That's why I'm not going to put any Nintendo gameplay on because I don't want to be only to Nintendo.
Well, in the most honest way with Nintendo, is there a single thing that you would play on there to upload?
Well,
They have Mario, and that's about it.
Mario, but the only thing that people would try to put on would be Pokemon. It's like, well, you can do an emulator because it's not really Nintendo because it's an emulator.
Yeah, just said about it, I think, at the start. But so the thing with it all is like, YouTube is money, and I think there's a lot of people who don't realise that, and there's people who do realise that. Like, there's a lot of YouTubers out there who, YouTube is their money. Like, they can all say as much as they want, like, oh, I do this because I love, you know, entertaining you guys, I love interacting, I love vlogging, gaming, anything. Like, at the end of the day, it's all money. They all do what they do to get paid. Like, it's the exact reason why no matter what YouTube video you try and watch, whether it's like Shane Dawson, whatever those gaming people are that you watch.
Boogie, Sidemen, anyone around the world that has become popular.
Like, no matter what you do when you try and watch them, you're going to have an ad at the start to skip or that you'd be forced to watch. And then you're going to have that little thing pop up at the bottom of the screen saying, you know, some advertisement saying, like, it's all about money. And it's fine, I love YouTube for that. I'll skip an ad to watch a video. But it's just when these people try to act as if like, no, we're relatable and we're your friends and we're going to do this with you. Like, no, this is money, this is business.
Yeah.
Like,
But that's the only reason people go onto YouTube these days is to become famous. Like, as if I would, like, either me or you would be famous on YouTube when we just do this stuff. So we just do this to get our opinions out. The entertainment of what me and you like with me I'm doing gaming videos now and then challenges and all that. I'm doing that because it's fun to do and maybe people might like the reactions that we give.
but one of the things that
But
you
fact-
do that not many YouTubers do is like, I'm sure that you'll admit, you would like to make money off it.
Oh yeah, like everyone who goes on YouTube is like, I just want to make money. Like I would love to make money off YouTube, but you need to like live in the real world. Like you will not get popular unless you're good looking, have the right like
Backing.
backing, like a lot of new YouTubers are getting popular because they're friends with the big stars. Like there's that Josh, I don't know his last name, but he's friends with Casper Lee, Joe, Ollie White, and all that. That's the only reason he will get views and subscribers is because he's friends with bigger YouTubers. But it's hard to start off from like nothing, like everyone starts off at nothing, but I think Rucka has done it all right for themselves. Like they did like a filming course in Adelaide, Australia, and now look at them, like they're going around the world doing videos. They went to England last month. They did a video with a YouTuber over there. It's like that's the only reason people want to be on YouTube is to get famous, to get money, and have the ability to travel the world, meet up with other YouTubers to do videos together, go to like meetings. What's the word?
Or you get like endorsements.
Then
a lot of them do like the books. Like you can make books, you can make like movies outside, you can do TV stuff, like
you can do
music.
Anything and everything, but you need to work at it hard, and you have to be persistent with it. I mean, I've put on 18 YouTube videos, and they haven't done that well, but I mean, I'm still going to put some more up. Well, it's
that thing of like you just have to keep going. You can't just go like, I put some videos up and they didn't do well, so I'm just gonna forget it. But I think one of the things that is most damaging to YouTube itself is the fact that there are so many kids out there who are oblivious to the fact that like YouTube is not a permanent thing. Like people, like I see so many kids who are like, yeah, you get your endorsements and you make a book and you do all of this sort of stuff. But one day you're not going to be popular, and one day YouTube is not going to be a thing for you because when you're 30, no one's going to give a crap about what you're doing in your daily vlogs.
Exactly.
And there's so many people out there who there are some smart ones who branch off into other things that they could do after YouTube, like easily. But there's a lot
of merchandise. Yeah, well, that's another thing.
But there's a lot of people who don't do that. They just get stuck in YouTube, and then in 5 years' time, they'll be working at their local shop, and that's
that's like some of the most famous YouTubers. I don't know how they got up there. Like there's one case, PewDiePie.
I think that PewDiePie slept with everyone at YouTube in the beginning when it was.
I've watched his videos and I mean some of his reactions are funny and that, but I just can't watch him every time.
Well, my thing with YouTube, I watch people that I can relate to, and I don't relate to PewDiePie. I'm sure he does good videos. Watch Shane Dawson, Connor Franta, however you're supposed to say his name, and Bar Presents. They're the three main channels that I will watch any video that they upload.
Oh, and that's it. The top five guy.
Nah, he hardly puts videos up. But yeah, so there's four there for me where I will watch any video that they put up because it's in my interest and I like it. And two of them aren't even actual YouTubers. Shane Dawson and Connor are the only ones who are actual YouTubers, people sitting in front of a camera. Bar Presents is a gay network, and Top 5 is just some guy who puts up alien theory videos and ghost things, paranormal stuff. So it's there's just so many people where it gets to the point now, I think in 2016, it'll be impossible to really make a mark on YouTube anymore.
I think the only thing is people will change, they'll be watching, with me, the first person I started watching on YouTube was Shane Dawson. And now I haven't watched him for a while, so now you go into other people. At the moment I watch Daz Black because he's funny. You got Boogie, I've been watching him for a while. Then you got the Sidemen now. Rucka, whenever they upload, it's just you just go through phases of who you want to watch.
But see, the thing that happens with YouTube, and it will always be a thing, it'll constantly refresh because you have new people, someone turns 15 every day. But for me, I started the same as you, where it was basically just Shane Dawson and you type in funny words to find a funny video. There was no real one person. And now I watch day things, and you watch gaming things. It's as you grow up, and then eventually we won't be watching anything. But then other people will come in and start watching what we were watching.
Yeah, exactly. It's just...
I just think
you
YouTube...
gotta watch what you want to watch.
YouTube to me just seems like a big fucked up cyclone of popular people, unpopular people, and that's it.
Yeah,
money.
And the big one I should say is Zoella.
And I don't understand
Yes.
Zoella. I've been in England. I was there last year. Her face is everywhere. That there's like a pharmacy.
Yeah.
Does she not get that she's not pretty?
Well, the only reason she got so famous was because she did those makeup tutorials
Because she
to
married Russell Brand.
marry Russell Brand. But for the fact she does makeup videos, of course she's going to get like more subscribers and viewers on YouTube for makeup videos because there's a lot of 12-year-old girls out there that'll say, oh, that'll look pretty on me, and then they try it for themselves and they fucking can't do it because they're stupid.
That's just, to me, the whole thing of people like Zoella, I mean, I get it, like makeup tutorials, like,
Yeah.
you know, that's a thing. And she was smart enough, I guess, to put her face on things and cosmetics, and, you know, so she has that after it. But I mean, YouTube is just full of, it seems so sort of directed now, like there's so many rules and regulations, like you can't offend people with certain things, you can't upload certain content, you know, all of that. Like, if I were to make a YouTube channel and do it proper, I think it would probably last all of like a week, because I have an opinion. And so many people out there seem to alter their opinion. Like, some, you know, don't. But I mean, if I don't like a YouTuber, I say I don't like a YouTuber. Like,
Everyone's got.
I personally hate whatever the gaming channel is that he
the
watches.
Simon.
I hate the Sidemen. I hate all of you so much. Like, especially that fat one with the funny laugh. Like, you irritate the hell out of me. But like, as if anyone's gonna make a YouTube video saying that. And if they do, they'll just get like fucking swamped by the fans of, what are they, Sidemen?
Simon.
By the Cybermen channel. They'll get swamped by fans of Little Green Men. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, no one can have an opinion, and it's why YouTube to me is appealing to watch, but it's not appealing to
It's
do.
just like in general life, it's like with music or TV shows you watch, it's like you may watch something and you think it's great, then you show someone else and they'll say it's like it's fucking shit and pointless, and then you're like,
Well, it's like for me,
I don't
like,
care, I will just watch it.
I produce music on my own. I've made like near 300 songs and albums and all of that. But it's on my own, and fuck all people have ever heard it. Like, I have people on SoundCloud who've heard it, like a couple hundred there. But, you know, it's one of those things. The world is huge now. Like, music is impossible to get into. YouTube is impossible to get into. Acting, impossible to get into. Like, I think the one thing that people have to do is you just have to be happy with what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like, I think that you're happy doing what you do, like the challenge things. It's most of the videos I think that you do are just things that you would be doing anyway.
Yeah. I just do them because I think I'd be funny at them and the reactions are funny.
Like, we did the cinnamon challenge back when that was first a thing. We did that without recording it. Like, we just did it because it's like, oh, that looked funny, let's do that. Like, just to entertain ourselves. And then it became, well, why don't we just turn the camera on and at least record it? Like, why not?
Yeah, and I was the dumbass who did fucking 8 of them. I did 8 cinnamon challenges.
And I did one and threw up lots of rice. But, like, that's not going to be on YouTube. Like, I don't think we recorded that, did we?
No, we didn't. We forgot to take the camera out. It's just one of those things. It's like you think you're gonna be funny, and like it's true. It's like I think I'm funny. You think I'm funny. Everyone thinks I'm funny. But then when you put it on YouTube and people have different, like they just think you're not funny or you're just a fucking retard.
And people too, like, they get oddly offensive. Like, I mean, and like I said, I'm not a YouTuber, but
people who take offence to heart, you need to lighten the fuck up.
Yeah, YouTube is mostly a joke. Unless you sit there at the start of the video and say, this is not a joke. And 9 out of 10 times, that it's a joke. Like,
Yeah.
I think the world has become very bubble wrapped.
Soft cocks, that's what I'm going to say, soft cocks.
Yeah.
Because they can't take anything to heart. It's like this whole cyberbullying thing that's been around for, what, 5 years? I think.
Well,
That thing has really pissed me off because I've been a big person myself my whole life, and back when I was...
about the cyberbullying thing, like back in MSN, like when someone would call you a name, you wouldn't run to your mum and cry. And then get 1,000 likes on Facebook about it.
Yeah, because I'd just be like, okay. If it's like someone from school, it's like, that's nice, I'll just see you tomorrow. Or if it's like someone from another country, it's like, oh, you said something mean about me. That's nice.
It's like when people say something mean, it's like most of the time, the thing that children don't realise is that it probably is kind of true. Like, you know, people have eyes and they can see, but it's like, you know, when someone calls you fat and someone calls me gay, it's like, correct. Like, that is, you're right. Like, yeah, he's big, I'm gay. Like, you know, I don't understand how kids can get offended. But I mean, a lot of times it's a lack of maturity and it's a lack of like that toughness, that sort of like, you know, rough skin.
Yeah, parents need to be very harsh on their kids, not give them an easy way, because it's like I was saying before, the camera fucked up. It's like with kids, if they like back in our days, you then respect you like you had your manners, you respect your elders, like you had common sense. And then these kids these days, I'd be like, "Hey, mum, you fat cow," and then the mum would go be like, "Go to your room and don't do it again."
And use Wi-Fi.
And use Wi-Fi. Well, well, basically, if you do that, your child's going to do it the next day, and then they're probably going to be a juvenile.
But one of the things that I always used to wonder, like, why is it? Like, what did our parents do? Like, what my parents did, my mum was 31 when she had me. Like, she was 31, which is now, like, pretty much double the age of most mothers. Most girls now get pregnant at about 15, have the kid, and they aren't even adults themselves. They haven't even fully learned what you need to learn before you can become a parent. Like, I was only just thinking about that, and it came into my head where it's like, it's because it's kids raising kids now, like, and they don't understand. You teach a child respect. I don't remember how my parents taught me respect, I just had it. Yeah. Like yesterday when we were sitting here, there were kids like teasing the dogs across the way, making them bark and whatnot. I told them to fuck off. But it's like, when I was little, if I ever even thought of doing that, the first thing that popped in my head would be my mum would be so mad at me, and I didn't do it. Whereas now it's like, oh, my mum would defend me if someone tells me to fuck off. Like, and that is not how it should be. Like, it's supposed to be, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Like, how difficult can that be? Just to not...
And it's like with kids at graffiti, it's like, they know it's wrong, and you're like, oh, no, they should know better. It's like, yeah, they're like 16. And then all you do is like, alright, here's a warning, and then they do it again.
Here's another warning.
Here's a warning. And then oh, there's a fine. You have to do it at least 12 times until you get locked up for juvie just for graffitiing. It's like you've been told once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times.
But
how many times do you have to be told?
The thing that I don't fully understand, and graffiti's been around for years, it's been around since before we were born, but I've never ever been able to put the pieces together as to why the hell you would want to go and spray paint a wall. I don't get it. Like Matt, one of the kids that we used to be friends with, Matt, he tried to explain to me about it, where it's like, it's your tag and it's your thing, your like stamp saying like this, I don't even think it's a thing of like this, yeah. I think it's very that. It's a very dumbed down, you don't own the wall because you wrote on it. Like,
they're dogs, they're just marking their territory.
Yeah, they may as well just walk up to it and cock their leg and piss all over the wall. But the thing that I just don't get is like, where does that come from in people? Like, I have never had the desire to walk outside and draw on a wall. Like, if I want to draw, I'll draw on paper. You know,
pretty sure
like,
when you're a child, you want like right on the wall. That's about it.
Yeah, when I'm like 3 and I have no fucking idea what I'm doing, I try and put a sandwich in a VHS machine. Like, you know, that's perfectly acceptable for a 3-year-old. But then that's probably why anyway. Most of the people, if you look at the ones that graffiti, you know, it can, if you get a permit, you know, there are some graffiti artists and all that
who actually do like murals. Not
yeah, they do a proper thing. They don't just write like KMWFFZ something.
And you get like 40-year-olds that are still graffitiing. It's like, oh yeah, if a 40-year-old does it, he goes to jail because he's old enough. Well, so is a 16-year-old.
But what I was going to say is like where I think it comes from is like, look at the people who did it. We weren't poor, stupid people. Like, we weren't trash growing up. Most of the people that I know who graffitied were trash, and it's not really their fault, but it's like, they're still intelligent people, and it's like, and I still have no idea how this conversation even got into this. Oh, we're talking about cyberbullying and stuff, and having the balls to get onto the internet and
you just wake up to yourself, like, you just be true to yourself, you don't cry about it, like.
And I think what you just said there, like, you know, that is the most true thing ever, is just to be true to yourself and know who you really are.
It's like in high school, I was bullied up until year 10 when I'm like, you know what, I don't give a shit I don't give a shit anymore. If you say something about me, I'm going to say something to you. And from then on, people were fucking scared of me because I was bigger than them. So it's like one kid I threw through a fucking window.
I think that a lot of it is just about people knowing their insecurities.
I do not condone anyone to throw someone through a window, but that's what I did. And then after that, he didn't say one fucking thing. It's like, you just have to assert your dominance and be like, you know what, I'm not going to take your shit anymore. If I get punched in the face, well, I'm going to punch you back in the face.
Well, I think, you know, to sort of bring it back to the YouTube stuff, like, a lot of what trolls do, like the comment trolls...
It's the same thing.
No,
like,
what they're trying to do is get a reaction out of you. They're trying to just say something blatant, like, completely obvious and blatantly rude, just to make you feel something, to make you go like, oh. Like, it's the same thing as what would have happened to us. People would have called me names just to try and get a reaction out of me. But the second that you show that it's like, you're not actually affecting me, you kind of come off like a dumbass. Like, you know, it's just, as soon as you show that you're not going to go cry about it, you're not going to anything about it, like, anyone can call me anything they want to, and I ain't going to cry. He's not going to cry. No one cries. Like, you know, it's about just that maturity, and it's like, most of the time when people say things, it's true. It's just they think that it's offensive.
Yeah, it's like, the other day I saw someone who something that really pissed me off, and I was like, oh, you fucking faggot. It's like...
Which I never ever condone use of that word, unless it is one.
Correct. But then you go to South Park, that's what I always refer to as South Park. But it's like, faggot's been around for ages. It's like, I know it's a harsh word, but...
Highly offensive.
Highly offensive, but that's the thing, like people, like, that word will never stop going around the world.
And I think one of the
That's
things,
the thing.
like, that's a word that hurts me, like, and every time I hear it, like, it's like a little shot in the chest, just because it's all about the connotation and the way that you're using it, like, your motive, I guess. Like, I was told that word nearly every single day, multiple times, and I had my last name, like, mushed in with it, and that became my nickname for a long time. And back then it was intended to offend, and intended to hurt me. But, I mean, there are just so many people who blindly use it because it is just a word, and people are conditioned to use it. You know, to the point of where, like, when he was calling someone a faggot, I'm almost certain it was not calling, like, intentionally saying, you know, derogatory gay remark. It would have just been another way of saying, you're an asshole. Like, but then, like I was going to say, that people just need to learn to understand that. And it's like, someone can call me that, it's truth. No one can hurt me with that word because it's true.
Yeah, so...
But there are just so many people out there who are so goddamn, like, tissue-skinned, to where it's like, the second that you say anything, it's like, the end of the world.
Yeah, and there's so many words that people get offended over, but it's like, everyone in the world's going to say it. So, like, there's, like, as I said, there's faggot, then there's poofter, like, poofter, puffo, blah, blah, then you've got cunt, fuck, shit,
Which,
all that
that was one that I was just about to bring up. Like, this video will probably get flagged because we said cunt. But I don't understand, how the hell is that an offensive word, and how do women get shitted off for people using it?
I read it in a dictionary, it means stupid person.
But the thing that I don't get is there are so many more offensive words. Like, where did it start that cunt became such a disgusting and horrid word? When it's describing your vagina. Like, look between your legs, woman.
Person.
No, but like, that is the main thing, like, a cunt is a vagina. It's like, it's a vagina. Would you rather someone just walk up to you and say, you're a vagina? Like, it's the same thing. But people just, like, it becomes such a huge... it offends me and it offends this person, which it offends that person and that person, you know, and it builds up to this huge bloody thing.
And that's like in Australia, it's like, we use cunt as like a second word, it's like...
Cassidy, baby.
Well, yeah, but there's so many ways you can say cunt and then it like means something different. It's like, okay, here's an example of a very serious cunt, like, you're a fucking cunt.
Thank you.
See, it's just the way you say it, and then there's like, hey, sick cunt, how you going? See, so like, cunt could be like, just depends on the way you say it and the way you use it. It could be like, cunt, like, you're a fuckhead, or cunt, like, you're my mate, or something like that. So
I just think it's one of those things where it's the way that the world is drawn, like, it's the human ego has changed it, and yeah, the fact that people don't have very thick skin anymore, where it's like, no one has the balls to do anything, and no one has the balls to say anything, and no one has the balls to hear something. And it's like, that just drives me insane. Like, I don't understand.
See, so basically everyone will think that we've gone off topic, but it's actually this, like, it's one thing, like, this whole video is about, it's reacting. Like, see, so we're reacting, and then the Fine Brothers are trying to...
Like, so basically everything that we just said, it was a complete reaction to different topics that we're bringing up. And the Fine Brothers wanted to trademark that. They would have sent us a cease and desist. Like, and we would have had to have paid to be able to do what we just did.
Exactly. So it's like they're not. What are they going to do? Like go around to everyone in their house and be like, stop reacting to things. So what? Are we just going to sit there and be like this the whole time till we die? Like
Yeah, no one's allowed to have a thought. No one's allowed to have an opinion.
and you can't even fucking eat or drink because you're like, oh that's nice, all that shit.
You just reacted to it and then you're going to get sued. Which, to sort of bring this whole thing to a close and to end on what we were talking about in the beginning, the Fine Brothers. Basically, you guys fucked up. You came about it all completely wrong. Your idea was dead in the water before it began. There is no way it would have worked because YouTube was way too big. There are way too many people with opinions, and I don't know why you thought that, oh, we can trademark. One of the biggest things in YouTube that people do is reacting, and you know, if you look at it properly, people react a lot. There's a lot of reaction videos, reacting to music videos, other YouTube videos, reacting to reactions like we're doing. And I just don't have a clue why they thought that that would work.
They just wanted more money.
Yeah.
Like that's what it comes down to. It's business. They just want more money and be like, haha, we own this, and if you try, we'll sue you. It's like, Mr. Fine Brothers, with like $14 million, please don't take my 2 cents. I need that to live. I'll be homeless soon.
Even with this, he's not getting paid off with this yet. We're not partnered with YouTube. There's no partnership thing. There won't be an ad on the front of this video anywhere, unless YouTube for some reason puts it in. But this is not a monetized video. There's no money. There's no advertising. I'm drinking Pepsi Max.
Pepsi Max.
I have a Mac computer here. See, it has an Apple. It's not covered up.
I have an Elgato box.
You know, we're not making money off of this. It's just an opinion. And for whatever reason, they wanted to make it so that no one could do this anymore. Just so that they could make money, they wanted to make it so that no one else could have an opinion or make a video about their opinion. You know, they can fuck off.
It's like everyone's got an opinion is like an arsehole. Everybody's got one, but
you just don't need to show it. It's as simple as that.
I think I'm done because I'm getting a headache from this fucking Fine Brothers shit.
And I really, really want a cigarette now.
Yeah, I'm really worked up, so we're gonna leave that there. We might do a couple more videos today. I don't know, but
I'm sure I can find something fun to do instead of a topic like this, and one that won't go long enough that the camera will cut out.
Yeah, I think we might think of some more challenge videos. I've got a couple in mind, but
and I also like talking videos. I want to do talking videos because I like talking, but not about sensitive subjects.
No, but I have my other camera that was set up, so that's like a little vlog sort of thing I'll be putting.
It's a vlogger's camera.
Yeah, so I'm doing more vlogs now. I just want to.
He will also be releasing a sex tape soon in hopes of getting Kim Kardashian rich.
Yeah, yeah. And I'll have that Rose bitch put a finger up my ass like she did to Kanye. But nah, so. But as you said, it's I'm not monetized yet. I mean, I won't be for a long time because
it's a very confusing thing to try and do.
There's a lot of information and legal stuff you have to read.
No, we went to Miranda. We don't understand documents.
Yeah. But like I said, we'll be back. We'll be doing some more talking. We'll discuss more on what's gonna happen on this channel. In the video, I might do a sneak peek of a gaming vid I'm gonna do and a vlog, which I think at the moment I'm just gonna have like the vlogs, the videos and the gaming all on the one channel, then eventually make different channels for them. But because I've only got 7 subscribers, I've got a new subscriber, which is good. Cheers, bro. But nah, so I'll just see how it goes, and if I get more, I'm aiming this year to have 100 subscribers. That's my goal for this year, to get 100 subscribers and hit 500 views on my channel. So bye bye.